Have you ever wondered why a seemingly good solution just didn't work for you and your team? If so, today's learning snack is for you. I'm Joe Ilfeld, CEO and founder of Insight to Leadership. And recently, I've been thinking about changing my email provider from one that is a different brand to one that is Google based. So I talked about it with my tech person. We made a time, he came over, and then as we realized, oh, you can't change this because this is connected to this Google Calendar, then you'd have to change all these Google Calendars. And then you might have to change this thing. And suddenly, what seemed like one simple thing, moving the email over, became this complicated row of ducks that would need to get taken care of. And at a certain point, I said, I think we just need to step back and think, okay, what is the best solution for all these things, as opposed to trying to find one solution and then pinging it through, forcing it through with multiple different iterations. And recently I was talking to a client in IT, and he was saying the same thing happens in organizations who are considering different IT paths. One part of the organization might want one IT solution. But when IT goes to implement it, they realize it affects other parts of the organization. And so at that point, you really need to step back and think, what are we doing comprehensively? And then if that's what we need everywhere, what is the best solution? I think so often it's easy to get into our narrow box and look for what is the solution to the problem right in front of us without thinking about all the corresponding problems that might cause, or or new solutions that might be needed because of those problems. And so it always, I think, makes sense to step back, honestly, especially with IT issues, and think not just what is the problem in front of me, but what problem, if I were starting from scratch today, what solution would I be looking at? What is going to fix a lot of my issues as opposed to just this one narrow issue in front of me? So maybe this is self-explanatory, but I've been reflecting on it today after my email fiasco. And note to self, I did not change email systems because I do want to make that step back and think, what is the best solution for my whole business?